For too long, humanity has existed within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore nature. Now, a revolution in civilization is taking place. Imagine a traditional city and consolidating its footprint, designing to protect and enhance nature. The line will be home to 9 million residents and will be built with a footprint of just 34 square kilometers. And we are designing it to provide a healthier, more sustainable quality of life. The line's communities are organized in 3 dimensions. Residents have access to all their daily needs within 5-minute walk neighborhoods. And the line's infrastructure makes it possible to travel end to end in 20 minutes with no need for cars, resulting in 0 carbon emissions. By leveraging AI technology, services are autonomous, saving you time and effort.
It's a wave of the future. It's the line. The Saudi Arabian government is unveiling these new plans for this civilization that's consolidated, good on the environment, AI, totally automated. It's the line. No need for cars or buses or any of that stuff. It's amazing. Let's watch them explain more. Before you get to pushing back on this, let's let them explain more.
Designed by world-leading architects, the line is 500 meters tall, 200 meters wide, 170 kilometers long, and housed within an elegant mirror glass facade. Intelligent solutions create efficiency and year-round temperate microclimate with natural ventilation. Energy and water supplies are 100% renewable. The line is designed as a series of unique communities, offering a wealth of amenities, providing equitable views and immediate access to the surrounding nature. With 40% of the world accessible within 6 hours, at the heart of the globe's key trade routes, a place for commerce and communities to thrive like nothing on earth seen before. The line, the city that delivers new wonders for the world.
We're gonna get to more details of the line and the new civilization process for humans. But first, Dan, I saw the look on your face. I was gonna get to details, but I gotta get to you.
This rocks.
Are you moving?
I'm drawing the line. How about this? I'm gonna draw the line here. I love that they are beginning this video saying, listen, humanity is unstable. We can't keep building these cities. They're talking about trying to make it more sustainable to live in the desert. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't take a lot of these things seriously, but like bigger picture, there's a thing that's happened in the tech world, and I've gotten into this for like a documentary project I'm working on, but they love, Elon Musk especially, loves to make these video concepts of this is what things could be in the future. What if we had robots implanting your brain? And it's like pornography for a type of like science nerd. Like it's stuff like junkies really love watching this stuff. Like, what about this idea? What about these big ideas that we could have? And it blends into environmentalism, urbanism, getting rid of cars. So leftists can be kind of like tricked by this too. But you have to remember, they're trying to make the desert sustainable. They're trying to make places where people shouldn't be living at these densities sustainable. And so a lot of this is just like to excite people in a big tech sense, but I also worry about planes just like flying through the glass. Like, what is going on? I love it.
About as tall as they said about Empire State Building. I can't remember which buildings they used as examples for the height. So I mean, the mirrored glass. I guess you have to start figuring these things out. A few more details, because you're just poo-pooing all over this, Dan. This construction has already begun. As you're talking about these flights, these plans for future that they're not really doing, Dan. This construction has already begun, and Saudi projects call for 1.5 million people to live in the line by 2030. About 7.5 years from now, 7.5 years, you ready? The unconventional mega city is part of the government's ambitious NEOM development project, which released conceptual videos showing the city's high walls enclosing trees, gardens, and other plant life, nestling communities among work and recreational structures. NEOM is led by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, you've heard about that guy, who aims to diversify the kingdom's economy and help it respond to climate change. I knew that was gonna be a part of it. Is a response as environmentalists come in. The project is bankrolled by the government's public investment fund. Now, these designs revealed today for the city's vertically layered communities will challenge the traditional flat horizontal cities and create a model for native nature preservation, and enhanced human livability. That's what Ben Salman said on Monday. I think there's gonna be a certain amount of people that would be willing to. I mean, there's people that wanna go to Mars and live there too and create some kind of society in a place where humans generally can't live. So as we destroy our climate, we're gonna have to do that here first, right? But again, imagine how much it's gonna be to probably live in these types of communities, in this type of situation, if it's able to get off the ground. Because I want you guys, I don't have time to go to it, but go back to those islands. I looked them up. They were called the islands off the coast of, where was it, Dan? I know you know about this. Of the United Arab Emirates. This was like 2 decades ago they planned this. I do not remember it being that long ago. It's out in Dubai, and there's a bunch of issues with it. I want you guys to read up on it, but there's these new developments. Maybe you have to just have a full plan. You have a thought?
Yeah, people may remember the NEOM project because it's a lot of things the Saudi Arabian government's trying to do. But just to ground you in how ridiculous this is, part of NEOM is developing another moon. So don't feel like you need to go to the Mars. Don't feel like you need to go to Mars or space or anything like that. We have it right here. They're gonna build us a moon, dog. We are good. No, like I love these big ideas, but I'd like some, real ideas, some things we can actually apply right now. Because, okay, mark my words, Jayar, I'll bet you $500 today. Producers, write this down. $500. This city's not built by 2030. The city is a concept that like a couple people live in, where like the sewage is already leaking. There's massive wealth inequality, and like everything's breaking. If it exists, even as a demo unit by 2030, but you don't even have to pay me back if it doesn't happen. I just guarantee you, it's not gonna happen.
Leave it to a Berkeley guy to talk about. I'm gonna ground you guys in some reality real quick. And so when someone says something like that, you're like, oh man, I think I just messed up. There's something definitely that I'm missing here. So I fine, okay, fine. I won't move there, okay?
Never gonna happen. I love it though, good idea, good. Yeah. We should be thinking about these things to solve climate change, but never gonna happen. Yeah.